What's up, guys? Welcome to the latest episode of the What If series, and today we're taking a look at what if the Ottawa Senators acquired Matt Duchene. So a lot of people don't think we're a legitimate contender, but I feel like with Matt, there's no doubt the Ottawa Senators would be a legitimate contender. Imagine if he gets Bobby Ryan going. I mean, it's a no-brainer. We would be a contender with a guy like Duchene on our team. Now, Eugene Melnyk has recently kind of, turned down the rumors a bit, saying the price tag was way too high. Kind of understand. CC, a first-rounder, and Colin White or Thomas Chabot looks like a real high price tag for a guy like Duchene. I'd personally give up the first, Colin White, since he's been kind of giving the Ottawa Senators some trouble with contracts, and I don't want him to pull a full Jimmy Vesey on us. Plus, there's also, Borowiecki or Frederick Kleeson. One of the two I would definitely be, favorable to throw in the deal, because I think these two players are pretty interchangeable in our lineup, and they have a very similar role. I love them both; they're really great players, but I do feel like we could let one of the two go away. So let's take a look at some lines. We got Hoffman, Duchene, Bobby Ryan, Stone, Turris, Brassard, Lazar, Peugeot, Wingles, Neal, Smith, and Kelly, and we could just bring down Lazar for 5 overalls, put him a 78 because he's been terrible this year. Then on D we got Phaneuf, Carlson, CC, Matot, Borowiecki, and Chris Weidman. In front of the net we got Craig Anderson, Mike Condon, and scratched we got Tom Pyatt and Ryan Dzingel. Now guys, keep in mind this is best lines feature of NHL, so I have nothing to say about this. So obviously I think if a trade like this happens, Dzingel and Pyatt will be in the roster way before a guy like Curtis Lazar. There's no way I think Ryan Dzingel starts gets out of the starting lineup. He's been such a great player for us this season. I did not see him coming out of anywhere. He's a hell of a speedster. His hands sometimes have a little bit of a hard time to follow his body, but he's honestly a hell of a player. So guys, what we're going to do is sim the entire season, because let's be honest, we really do not care how the season goes. We already know that this year the Ottawa Senators are probably going to be making the playoffs, and we already know they're probably going to play Montreal, Toronto, or Boston. And if we do climb up and get Montreal's spot, we're probably playing New York Rangers or even the Columbus Blue Jackets. So there's not really that much in debate, guys, and we're probably definitely making the playoffs. So really what interests me is, with Matt Duchene, are we a contender? Can we get to that third round or that Stanley Cup final, guys? I mean, I remember the last time we went to the finals, and it was epic. 2006 against the Anaheim Ducks. Actually went to a game that year, and I was 6 or 7 years old. And I still clearly remember it as one of the best nights of my life, guys. So I'll see you guys at the end of the sim when we're starting the playoffs. So see you guys. Alright guys, slight mistake. The Ottawa Senators did not make the playoffs. So let's go ahead and do this again. Yay. Alright guys, well, I'll see you at the end of the next sim. Okay guys, so this time the Ottawa Senators actually make the playoffs. So let's move on to the playoffs, which will be starting against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Obviously, the Tampa Bay Lightning are nowhere near making the playoffs this year, guys. They're an absolute dreadful team. Even without Steven Stamkos, I feel like that's not big enough of an excuse. They made it to the Eastern Conference Finals without him. And honestly, it looks like they're just lacking of drive and will. And I think they're lacking about a bit of goaltending also. So we're up 3-0 here on Tampa Bay. So looks like Ottawa's taking the playoffs pretty darn seriously with Matt Duchene. Honestly, oh my god, we sweep the Tampa Bay Lightning. We lose Bobby Ryan to injury. Shouldn't be for too long. But I really feel like the Ottawa Senators, with a guy like Duchene, would be a solid contender for a few years. And, fun fact, I think Duchene's only 26 or 25. He's way younger than what I thought. I thought it was like 28. But at 26, that means he's got, good 4 to 6 years of prime left. So I think that justifies even more so acquiring him. You're not giving up so much for a rental. You're actually getting a good player that's going to stay with your team for a few years. And, if you can re-sign him, he's going to stay for even longer. So here we are against the Montreal Canadiens, guys. Ottawa Senators rivals. We win the first 2 games. Ottawa lead 2-0. Let's see what we do game 3 here. Take an L in overtime. That's a pretty painful one. But beating the Canadiens would be huge. Advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals also. I personally hate the Montreal Canadiens. And I'm a huge Sens fan. Huge rivalry goes on between us. So let's sim this game 7 scenario nice and slow here. Let's go ahead, see what happens. Sim the first period. That's not so nice and slow, but whatever. Sim the second. And Montreal jumps on to a 2-0 lead. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, come on, Ottawa. Can you please give us a goal here? Okay, well, Jean-Gabriel Pageau isn't determined to end the season, but Galchenyuk scores on Andy, and maybe that'll do it. Oh no, Cody Ceci right back on Montoya. I don't know if Price is injured or something, but why the fuck would Montoya be goaling game 7? Oh, Paul Byron says, oh no, it's done for you guys, and it looks like it's over. Ottawa's heading home. Brandon Gallagher scores an empty net with 4 seconds. So honestly, we force it to game 7 in the second round. Is it what I was expecting? Obviously not. I was hoping for more. I feel like with Matt Duchene, we're really a contender. We're definitely like an Eastern Conference, the Stanley Cup team. That's just my personal opinion. Maybe we're just like a first round 1 and out guys, but I really feel like the Ottawa Senators could definitely be a contender with Matt Duchene. This sim kind of semi-proves it. It gives, hey, you guys can do, a good run in the playoffs, but you're not really fully there yet. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. Does Sens acquire Duchene? Does somebody else acquire him? Montreal, also another team that's rumored to be interested in him. So make sure to tell me, guys, in the comments below, do you think Duchene's going to move? And if you think so, where is he going? I know there's a bunch of teams that rumors are popping up. Ottawa, Montreal, the Hurricanes, the Nashville Predators. So make sure to drop that in the comments below, guys, and I hope you have an awesome day.